Ladies and gentlemen, Season 2 Reloaded added a new Easter egg within Zombies, and today I'm going to show you how to do that Easter egg solo. Now, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is definitely doable. And of course, this is how you unlock all of the Season 2 Reloaded schematics as well, so we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But I'm going to show you step by step the easiest way to do this solo, walk you right through it, and have some live gameplay to go along with it as well. So, let's start out with where you need to start. Alright, so step one is get to the rift. This is the easiest of the steps, but you gotta be a little bit careful because you are gonna be going into the tier 3 zone. I'm gonna get off here, use this, and then vote yes. So then you just have to wait 10 seconds. I'm gonna armor up while we wait. Now, once you're inside the rift, there are 3 locations that you're going to need to go, as well as completing the main objective and beating the boss. You don't have to do all 3 in one run. I do in this one, so it is definitely doable solo, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. These are the locations that you're seeing here, but I'm also going to show you how to get to them. But what we're going to do first is ignore the objective, and we're going to climb over here, and we need to get on top of the boat. Now, the easiest way to do this, hopefully I can do it on my first shot, is go over here, jump up here, climb onto here, and then up onto the boat. The first one, by far the easiest one, is this one. We're going to pull out our fists. As you can see, there's a fist on the seal. And what it does, it is going to drop an insta-kill. That's because we need to get melee kills here. Now, don't grab it right away. Wait for zombies to start spawning. There we go. And then just punch yourself to victory. And just every zombie that pops up, punch it, you have the insta-kill. And just like that, we have the gloves. So from here, the next place that we want to go is to the soccer field. The soccer field is here. You want to go to this little intersection over there. And now this next sigil, this one's easy. It's just get headshots. There's only one of the sigils that's actually at all difficult. So just activate this right away. And then again, stay in the circle. This time, get headshots. And boom, just like that, we've completed this one. This one is going to give us the target, perforated target. And then from here, this is actually going to be the furthest one that we are going to go to. And we aren't actually going to do it right away because there's going to be some other things that we need to complete. And it's going to bring us closer to the objective. So you might as well at this point go ahead and do the actual objective that we are supposed to do here. All right, we got up here. Nope, now we're good. We are at the apple cider vinegar. Now, if you can climb on top of this thing, this one doesn't take damage, so you don't have to worry about zombies hitting it. So this is the easiest way to complete this part. Just get on top of it, shoot what you can. I'm out of armor. All right, when we get up to these light poles here, that is when we're going to hit our first objective, and that little glowing electricity over there is our first objective. It is going to be a mimic. You have to kill it. So as soon as we go and interact, boom, mimic spawns. He's going to hurt you. I have no armor, so we're just going to run away. All right, so when we take out the mimic, your job is to get back to the ACV. So it's when we get to this point, the vehicle stalls here anyway, and you have to wait for a little cutscene. This is when we're going to go do the next sigil. I might have gone too far. No, it's somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. So right here on the map. So once we activate it, these are going to spawn. And immediately, I'm just going to throw a monkey bomb right away. Monkey bomb is live. So what that's going to do is give me time to activate these seals. The first one we need is napalm burst, so we're going to use that. But essentially, I'm just getting these to drop onto the ground. And I just screwed up because I picked up dead wire. So it said obelisk abandoned. If I go back to it, I should be able to reactivate it. Yeah, we go back here. We can activate seal once again. So as I mentioned, this one is by far the most annoying. Give me napalm burst. Okay, now we can kill zombies in this. Oh, okay. Apparently I have brain rot. Now no zombies are spawning. And you'll see it when the outside circle changes. So there it changes to cryo freeze, which I happen to have on the ground here, so we can pick that one up immediately. But as you can see, this is by far the longest one. So it just switched to dead wire. You can see the electricity around the outside. Now, the tricky part is actually getting it. Brain rot is the last one. And I'm just going to get it to drop here. So once we get all 4 done, then it pops and we get our next riff reward, which is the pristine mirror. So now, as you can see, I only have 16 minutes left, which is not a lot of time. So we need to finish the objectives very, very quickly. We get back to the ACV. We don't have to wait for the little cutscene anymore. But this is the longest part of the main mission, and it's inside of that building there. So when we go in here, you need to take these out. So this is where the death perception comes in, because it is going to help you see these little nodes, and there's 15 of them, so it's not a small amount. I recommend starting on the 2nd floor, and generally speaking, they are found at intersections, but this one kind of isn't. Basically, whenever you see a stairwell, you want to check the stairwell. So there's one more here, so we're missing 1. And I think I see it right in front of us. Okay, there we go. Infested stronghold complete. When you're doing that, death perception is your best friend. So now we need to get back to here. And sometimes this takes a while. It says wait for Fletcher at the ACV. And for some reason, sometimes he just takes a long time. So come on, there we go. So as soon as those soldiers appear, we are on the move. So again, just get on the ACV. This is the final movement section before we hit the final boss. Okay, so once you get to here, you're going to do this like an Outlast contract. And the key to this is just movement. You have a very large area that you can use, so use it. And here we go. We are at 100%. Heal up here. Get ready to fight a boss. A little low on health. Just going to heal. Should be able to finish him off here. There it is. So in this final rift, the last thing that you're going to get here is a drum. See, as you can see, this drum is yellow as opposed to purple. So when we have that, you have all 4 items that you need. And just like that, you have all 4 items. You can see these 3 items are purple. So we have to make them yellow. That's what we're going to do next. So for the next part, to turn those purple items into yellow ones, we are going to need to go to 3 different locations across the map. First off, we're going to go to the cemetery to get the yellow mirror. That is in the top right or the northeast corner of the map. Then in the southeast, we are going to go to the firing range. And then finally, we are going to go to the boxing gym down in the south. All right, so first up, we're going to do the mirror. The mirror, you need to go to the graveyard here on the map, just kind of southeast of Orlov military base. So where we need to go, the place we're going to go after this is right there, but we need to go right here, and you're going to insert your relic into the ground here. But you're going to see different types of zombies. So that one is glowing green, so we need brain rot for that. Thankfully, up here, you were able to get brain rot in a similar way. Napalm burst, and there's brain rot. So let's get brain rot. Where'd our green boy go? There he is. And just like that, we have the pristine mirror. Now for the targets, you are going to make your way to the south, all the way down here. And you're going to find yourself a firing range. Now this is the item that we are looking at here, and it may seem a little bit similar because it, well, looks like that. So when you offer, there's going to be a bunch of things that light up and a bunch of targets that come through. You're going to shoot these and make them turn red. There's one hidden back behind here. So just make sure you get that one. And then your last one should be over here. When you get that, a zombie will spawn. You just have to shoot him in the head or make sure you have ammo. He is the one that's glowing in red. And then when you do that, you'll get the yellow perforated target. The boxing gym is located here on the map. So kind of the south in the middle of the map. When you go in, you're going to go into the boxing ring. You're going to offer up your rune. And when you do, you're going to punch a punching bag. Then you're going to punch another punching bag. Then you're going to punch another punching bag. And then a zombie is going to spawn. This one, you got to use melee for. There he is. There we go. We got it. And boom. So just like that, we have all three, and the fourth is in my inventory outside the game. So from here, I'm just going to extract and then prepare for essentially the final battle. All right, so here we go. If you didn't know, these portals are always by the giant tornadoes. So this one is up on the hill over here on the map. You can see it. It's the Dark Ether Rift right there. And now that we have all of our 4 pieces of equipment, there's going to be 4 pedestals that we can put things onto here. So we're just going to get in here. We're going to clear it out. We're going to place the pedestals. And when we do, we're going to have to fight a mimic. So this one, for example, it has the drum on it. So we are going to put that on there. As you can see, it lights up. The next one, we have the fists. So for this one, we are going to put the gloves on it. Next one, we have the aim. So this one goes here. Which should be right here. This is our final one. And we are going to put the mirror on it. So boom. This is going to build it. I have 3 self-revives and 1 sentry gun. I'm not going to waste the sentry gun here. We're going to hold it until the portal is open. As you can see, there's the mimic. So just fire away. And there we go, we got him. So this gives us a sigil. I just got to be the right distance away. There we go. So when you get the other sigil, you would put it in on the other side and it would make this red. So once you are in the rift, this is still not how you get the schematics. We first have to get an elder sigil. And to do that, there are 3 different bunnies that you can find in the locations that you are seeing here. In the top left, in the warehouse, in the middle, in the kind of city, and then off to the right at the very roof peak of the building, which I'll show you the locations in a minute. Now, it's very clear when you play this, this isn't meant to be done solo. The gameplay that you are watching here is from Mr. Raffle Waffles. His channel will be linked down in the description, but it's very, very difficult to do this solo. There is one way. So the first bunny that we're going to find is Mr. Peaks is at the top of this building on the very, very peak at the kind of dome that you were seeing here. When you get this one, it is going to give you the ether extractor contract. And to do this one, you go to the ether extractors, activate them just like you would in the normal thing. This is the easiest one to do solo if you have decoy grenades, and only if you have decoy grenades. The second one that we have here is actually in the warehouse right behind where you spawn. So kind of close to the boat, you go to the second story of it and you can get the bunny here. This one is going to give you the HVT or kill a mega abomination. This is probably the easiest one to do in a group. You go to the location, kill the mega abomination. And the final one we have is in the middle city on top of this building here at the very peak. When you get this one, it is going to give you an outlast contract, and all around this is another easy one in a group, but very difficult solo because a lot of zombies and a lot of elites spawn. Not to mention, these are higher tier than tier 3, so they are not easy to kill. Now the goal of doing this is to get an elder sigil, and what that is going to do is you can then go and extract. The extraction point is at the top right north corner of the map. When you go there, you extract, and then the next time you go in, you can go in and use the elder sigil on the other side of the rift. It is going to turn red, and then you are in the difficult mode. Now the good news is when you go back in, you can do things in the exact same way you just did. They're the exact same contracts found in the exact same spots. They're just a little bit more difficult and you have less time. So once you complete these, that is how you actually get the schematic. So you kind of have to do this step twice, once with a normal sigil, once with an elder sigil, and then you can finally get the schematics. Again, very, very difficult to do solo. So hopefully this was able to help you out, at least get that portal open for the very first time and complete that portion of the Easter egg. If it did, always appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on, all of that kind of jazz. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Good luck getting the schematics, and until next time, peace.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're